project kickoff meeting. We are planning a winter study abroad to Thailand. Our project manager is Jesse Spillars. The kickoff date is January 21st, 2021. The trip date, December 21st, 2021 through January 3rd, 2022. Hopefully by then there will be vaccines or the coronavirus will be less of a concern for travel and study abroads. Our participants are to be recruited from the Computer Information Systems Department of Walker College of Business. Computer Information Systems students will head to Thailand to study drone technology and robotics and how these technologies are integrated into various sectors of business in Thailand. The purpose of the study abroad opportunity is to give CIS majors at App State first-hand experience with research, implementation, with drone technology and robotics in the manufacturing and distribution processes used in Thailand.
Yeah, so now we're going to take a look at the SMART goals. First off, you take a look at the specifics of the trip, which were covered a little bit up above. But we got who will be going on the trip. It's mainly going to be computer information systems students of the Walker College of Business. What's kind of the plan is just to travel abroad to Thailand. When we're planning on doing it would be December 21st, 2021 to January 3rd, 2022. Where specifically in Thailand we plan on going would be Bangkok, Thailand, as they have a lot of technological advances compared to some other parts of Thailand. The whole goal as to why we chose to go to Bangkok, Thailand, though, was to study specifically the drone and robotic technologies that are taking place there currently. What makes kind of this trip measurable is to ensure that the study abroad program is executed efficiently and in a timely manner. We're going to have to meet deadlines that will be firmly established based upon what actions need to happen for each role to fulfill their specific duties, along with individual deadlines that we're each going to have to follow. There will be a goal of kind of a cumulative milestones that we have to reach to guarantee that the project is successful. What makes this achievable is, as computer information science and supply chain management majors, the program will allow students to learn about the production and utilization of drones and different types of robotics in Thailand. I believe we're going to be specifically looking towards the manufacturing side of how these different technologies are used. The results are focused on students learning to expand their horizons with different engagement experiences throughout the trip. Once we return from Thailand, within the next week or two, we do plan on speaking out about our findings with the Walker College of Business. And just to kind of reiterate the time frame, we do plan on being back January 3rd, 2022, provided there's no restrictions or issues with that. And yeah.
So for our member introductions, Jesse Spillars is our sponsorship coordinator. Michael Harris is our in-trip programming coordinator. Christian Zaman is our travel logistics coordinator. I myself, Clark Taylor, am the on-campus marketing coordinator. Kyle Niner is our risk analyst, and Sheridan Carroll is our cultural relations consultant. The assumptions that go with this project are that the sponsorship requests will be granted. Students will take an interest in the goal of the study abroad program and will sign up. There are no environmental or civil crises taking place in Thailand that will hinder entry into the country, and that our partnership with Thammasat University goes over smoothly. Our status meetings will meet once a week to maintain and communicate project deliverables, And our other communications plans are to utilize Gmail, Snapchat, and Zoom at least once a week for at least a period of an hour to determine objectives and goals for members to ensure a productive study abroad experience. Our Q&A session will be held August 21st, 2021 at 5 p.m. via Zoom. And in summary, over the next couple of weeks, we plan to meet in person once a week to construct a safe, enjoyable learning experience for computer information systems students in the Walker College of Business in Thailand next year. Throughout this trip, we hope that students will be able to learn and experience how other countries are revolutionizing and integrating technology into their businesses while also developing personal relationships with Thammasat University and in the United States.
All right, so I'm Sheridan. I'm just going to go basically over our brainstorming process of how we got to Thailand as our study abroad trip country. So Chris really chose Thailand just to learn that he wanted to learn about its supply chain and the wellness tourism industry. Jesse wanted to, his country was Japan, and he wanted to go there to learn about Japan's robotics enterprises as well. Michael chose South Korea because it's very well known for being one of the world's most technologically advanced countries and a global leader in electronics. Clark chose Germany as his country of choice just because Germany is known for being a powerhouse when it comes to developing new technologies and software. Kyle chose Hong Kong as his because it is one of the leading countries for people having insurance of all kinds. He thought it would be neat to figure out the ways that they're able to get everyone insurance effectively and look into using some of those methods and those ways here in the United States. I chose Estonia as an option because they're one of the most digital or online societies in the world. Everything from voting to prescriptions is done completely 100% online. The government's online, basically. And I thought it would be really fascinating to see a society that's basically going to be the future of the entire world and how to stand out as a marketer in an environment like that, just because my major is digital and social media marketing. So once we chose Thailand, really our product tree is going to look something it looked something like this. So the chunk of it was to learn about Thailand's drones and their robotics industries, everything about them, really, their supply chain, how they're manufactured, all that good stuff. And then it would branch out into more of their agriculture, their manufacturing, which also links back into their supply chain for those things, as well as their security and their military. So the roots of the things that we thought that a good study abroad or a successful study abroad trip would need obviously would be airfare, public transportation, housing, food, and insurance, which are all quite essential to a really successful study abroad trip that allows you to really be in the moment and focus on why you're there, what you're learning, and having a really good time. The seed basket, the ideas that didn't really make it into the tree right now would be visiting more of their religious locations and their natural sites, kind of like the Buddhist temples. Thailand's really well known for their jungle environment and elephants and all that fun stuff. So those could possibly be excursions in the future as we plan this, but as of right now, they didn't quite make it onto the tree.